I think the tide is turning, man. I just got off the phone with like three of my friends, and none of them are dating anymore. That makes four of us out the dating game. And I don't know if it's bitterness or jaded or all the things that we see online or just the ego, dating apps, dating profiles, meeting people organically. None of it just seems to yield the result we want. And it's just kind of like, yo, I think that the tide has shifted where we've realized that we have plenty of time. Like if you are in your 20s, mid 20s, 25, if you are 30, 35, we have nothing but time. Thank God. Thank God that's all we have. We have nothing but time to get our life in order, get our confidence up, our money up, and then we can jump back in when we feel like it. But the sad part is, even once we get all of that, we're still going to jump back into the same game. So I think most guys, or at least, you know what, I'm not going to say most guys, I'm going to say myself, that I realize it's just not worth it. It's just dating is not worth it. A relationship isn't worth it. Like all of the variables that come with it, especially with Instagram and dating styles and the way people view relationships right now is either all transactional or just like multi-layered, and it just depends how we feel every single day with the gender role. One day it's this, one day it's that. So I think I'm gonna speak for myself that it's just too exhausting to figure out the new rules that are getting created every single week. And it's just like, yo, I'm at so much peace, just vibing out, hitting the gym, working, creating content, hanging out with my family, hanging out with my dog. That it's just they've truly become background noise. Like I was at the gym the other day, and I looked around, and there was like probably two or three other good-looking dudes in the gym, right? And it's not like in a gay way, right? But like you notice, like, oh, okay, cool, because there's hella baddies in there. I'm like, okay, that's 1, 2, 3, and it was like 6 baddies in here, right? You know, like the influencer types, like, you know, matching sports bra, pants, like, you know, bodies on point. And I literally was like, oh, that's cool. Oh, another one. Damn, this gym's kind of popping right now for 8 o'clock in the morning. Anyways, let me get back to my set. And then when I thought about it, I was like, yo, I just went back to my set. I didn't even look for an opening, didn't gauge, didn't do a temperature check, like, you know, try to see, hey, what's this girl about? Is she here with something? Nothing. I just went right back to work. And then I looked up and then I realized, yo, I've been coming here for 4 days in a row. I've been seeing the same 3 dudes when we come in at the same time. And I thought, yo, it's like 3 of us to 10 of them. They must know this and we must know this. And then second of all, none of us care. Like we're not really pressed about them. And it's just like, maybe it's because I'm in an area where there's so many beautiful women. I'm in Dominican Republic, by the way. Just moved here. And it's just like, cool. I got bigger fish to fry. I got work, I got family, I got my goals that I'm trying to pursue 2026, and it's just like there's no way I'm letting this distract me from the internal joy and peace that I have within myself. So I think if you were a good guy, you can relate to this, and you're just kind of in that same bubble where you're conflicted. Like, I want connection, but I just don't want all of the variables that come with it right now. I don't want to play the game. I don't want to invest time and energy into something that doesn't look very promising or fulfilling. Like, I think we're fine with spending time and money on something that's going to bring value, right? But the way that it's looking right now, that's tough. That's a tough sell. That's a tough sell. Like, I don't think you can pay me right now to go on a date. I think I would turn down $200 to go on a blind date. Even if you told me from 1 through 10, she's a 7 or 8. Y'all let me know. That's actually a good way to think about it. If you were offered $100 right now to go on a date with a 7 out of 10, right? Objectively speaking, right? Would you go? Or would you go, nah, I'm cool? You know, whether you got to split it or you got to pay for it, or if it's even paid for. I don't know what other variables you guys want, but you guys understand what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I don't think that I would just find that very intriguing. Like, I'd just be like, nah, I'm cool. So I think that's what's happening. I think that's what's leading to all the women that I'm finding right now on my timeline, on my YouTube, on my Instagram, even close friends that are just crashing out constantly. They're always crashing out about something, whether it's work, their friends, something that's happened online, fucking the government, I don't know, the war. There's always something to cry about with them, and I was just like, oh, this sounds exhausting to be around. No wonder you're single. And I'm just like thinking like, oh shit, that's why I'm single, because I don't want to deal with people like you. And this is what comes with this. And now that I have you on Instagram, this is what you really like. And if I was dating you, I would never know this. So it's just wild. Like when you actually take a complete step back from the game and you're just like, yo, there's no way to win this game at all. The best way to win this game is by truly taking a step back and waiting until the rules change. And that's the beautiful part about being a guy. We have hella time. We've been raised and conditioned to think like we need to go to school, get married, and have a kid. For who? We have plenty of time. I can start a family at 40. Now, are there benefits to starting earlier? Yes, for sure. You're gonna have more energy. But the pros of doing it later are much better. I'm mentally more stable. I know how to pick a better partner, and I have more money, and I have better understanding of myself, so I'll probably be a better dad. Like, now flip it. What would you say to women? Wait until you're older and it's harder for you to have kids, but you're a better person? No, chances are you're probably gonna date more people, will be more traumatized, and now you're probably not gonna practice, being a good mother because you've had fewer kids. So like, the game is just flipped. So I think the shift has turned, man. I think a lot of guys are waking up and realizing it's just much better and much more peaceful, even though it could be boring at times, to just stay single than to deal with this mess that's out here. Like, y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all let me know what y'all are doing. How are y'all passing the time? If you are, as Kevin Samuels would say, a Henry, high earning, not rich yet, right? You got your life in order. You got a good head on your shoulders. You like how you feel about yourself. You have confidence. You probably have a decent job, a decent place. How are y'all avoiding women or not avoiding them? Are y'all just acknowledging them just like I am and just kind of going about your day? Like, y'all tell me, are y'all struggling? I'm not struggling. I have a great life, a great day to day every single day that now women just become extra. Like if I can't get one, I'm like, oh, that's cool. All right, I gotta get to bed because I got stuff to do tomorrow. Like, I don't know. What do y'all do? Would y'all go on a date right now? Like, because you truly wanted to? Like, not because you want something out of it, but would you go? Like, I'm even at the point where I'm like, I'm cool. Even if nothing happens, like, I'm beyond cool. In fact, I want nothing to happen because I don't want to get emotionally attached to somebody who I think might be a little all over the place once I find out in a few months anyway. So it's just easier to just keep it right there. Yeah, so y'all let me know. This is just another ramble of my thoughts on I think guys are waking up, and that's why women are crashing out right now. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Peace.